What up, YouTube? Before we start the video, we got a very important announcement for you.
That's right, we have our new milestone giveaway for 2,000 subscribers. That is a CGC 9.8 graded Thor #1. This cover is a Nick Klein sketch variant that is also signed by Donny Cates.
What? Are you crazy? Yes, we are. When we hit 2,000 subs, we're giving away this bad boy. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and give us a like. It would be much appreciated because we want to give this away, but we only can do that when we hit 2,000 subs. Let's get to the video. What up, YouTube? I'm Jim.
I'm Nate.
And we are Two Fat Guys Pull This, and we've got another new Comic Book Day video for you for the week of February 28th, the last day of the month. It's not the last day of the month. We got one more day. Is this a leap year? A leap year. Anyway, we got an interesting week. It's not as beefy as last week, but you know, it is what it is. It's gonna be good. I think there's some bangers on this list, so let's get right to it. First up, we have Avengers Twilight, Book 3 from Chip Zdarsky, and Miss Marvel is making her a debut in this alternate reality where heroes are outlaws and the world's shit and Tony Stark's son is a dick, and it's just crazy. This book is slowly becoming more and more of a favorite for me. I thought issue 1 was okay. Issue 2, I thought, started picking up a little bit of momentum. And now that we're kind of gaining these other heroes who we haven't seen in a while, kind of grown up and having families and having other responsibilities, yet still feeling obligated to Cap and the dream of keeping the world safe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of excited for this issue. I don't know why.
I would say the reason why issue 2 is better for me, and I think is overall, is because we were not focusing on Cap. Cap was the catalyst to the other characters of the story. The less we focus on that dumb character, the better this book is. And so I really hope that that's where we keep going. Use Cap as the catalyst to tell the stories about the people we care about. And
I think that's what we're doing.
we'll see. I think so.
100%. All right, after that, we have Dead X-Men issue number 2 with this really awesome kick-ass team with Dazzler and Jubilee, and I can't remember the other one, Cannonball, and I'm forgetting the other two that are there, but they're awesome. And they're basically, their mission is to find a point in time where Moira existed without her mutant powers and not getting caught, right? And they kind of achieved that in issue 1, but I think we're still doing something crazy here in issue 2, and I'm having fun with it. You know, this is it's an oddity in the sense that I'm reading a Fall of X tie-in book and having fun with it, because some of the Fall of X books have not been that good. So I'm very excited for this issue, to continue to see how this team is going to persevere in finding more timeline points for Xavier to use to deceive them, right? That's the other thing, is that this group has no idea that they're doing the dirty work of Xavier and having to end the actual timeline of Krakoa. And it's kind of sad. Like they feel like they're fighting for the dream when in actuality they're fighting for its destruction. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Also, Ultron? What? Ultron? All right, after that, we have Immortal Thor issue number 7 from Al Ewing, and we're continuing to drum up old storylines within very original Thor comics, quite literally. I do feel like I know that this is probably going to be your pick of the week. And I just feel so dumb, but I'm sticking with it. But I won't say that I'm not going to say that I'm not going to be frustrated with this issue. Just because it's not that I don't want to do my homework. I just don't understand the homework. That's me. Read it. Don't take what I say to not pick it up.
Yeah, don't take what he says at all, because every issue of this run so far has been 4.5 to 5 stars. It's been very, very, very good. This feels like Al Ewing being let loose. Marvel just saying, hey, you did it with Hulk.
True.
We're just gonna, we were holding you back in mutant books. We were constantly tying your hands behind your back. We're just gonna let you do it. And I think he said, 1, I'm going to show you what I can do with continuity that no one else can do, and 2, I hope you put your big boy pants on, because you're going to need them to read this book. And I think there's a time and a place for that, and I think this is the time and the place for it in Thor. So I've been really enjoying
I will defer to you.
it.
After that, we have Invincible Iron Man issue number 15, and it looks like, dude, you say that, but you
I'm
get
just
back
tired of
into it, and you're
mutant
like,
books. I'm
I know you
tired of
are,
mutant
but
books.
this is fun because we have. It looks like our guy War Machine is actually going to finally break out of prison in Texas and make his way onto the battlefield, which I'm down for. This has been a fun run. The only thing that I would say has been a miss on this Invincible Iron Man run has been the Riri Williams power rings thing. I love Riri, but she has been completely misused in this whole power rings thing happening where a space dragon tells her to get rid of them and then they fly off into space. It was so weird.
Yeah.
So to get back to, you know, Iron Man and his company helping the mutants fight off Orcus, let's do it. And more Emma and Tony being in love, even though they're not, but then they kind of are, like this will they won't they kind of thing.
They
I'm
won't.
digging it.
It'll die with this book.
You're right, but I can dream, god damn it.
Yes, totally.
All right, after that, here's an X-Men book. Well, did you read issue 1?
Yes, didn't care.
Yeah, you did. You liked it.
It
Yes,
was.
you did.
I liked parts of it. I just don't care. I'm done with it.
Don't do this. Don't not like this. Like that chicken the Matrix, not like this. And she dies because she gets her
Exactly
ring.
like that.
Stop it. The resurrection of Magneto, Al Ewing, he's actually doing something over here, and I'm gonna let him cook because it's Storm. She's going to get her bestie.
Oh, okay. I forgot about those aspects.
Yeah, you liked this book.
I
Like
liked those aspects of the book totally. Like Storm
which is
being a badass and Storm like manipulating shit. Yes, I very much enjoy.
That's what this book is. That's all this book is.
The context of saving Magneto is uninteresting.
Guys, he likes this book. He won't tell you, and he's too proud to say it. But this book is going to be awesome. I'm going to go ahead and say it now. This is my potential pick of the week because the first issue was my pick of the week because Storm was such a badass, and she's literally fighting through the gates of mutant hell to get Magneto back. And I think if there was any way that we were going to bring Magneto back, I think this is the best way to do it. Outside of, resurrection works again and he's back. Like we thought that was going to happen. It's clear that that's not happening. Yeah. And now we're going to get some deep shit with Magneto and Storm. And I cannot wait for it. And I can't believe I'm saying that about a Fall of the House of X tie-in. But I am because it's Al Ewing. And I was shitting Thor over here, but I'm loving him over here. So there you go.
That's why he's so good. He can get everyone's flavor.
See? All right, after that, we have our last Marvel book of the night, and it's purely because I love Spider-Punk, and I didn't read his previous book, but Cody Ziegler is on with this book, and I'm down, and I think Spider-Punk is one of the cooler. I like the variant of Spider-Punk. I just think it's going to be fun, and this is just here for a silly goose time, and I absolutely adore this cover. It's amazing. It'll remain to be seen if I give it a long review. If it's just that kick ass, then I will. But it's really purely on here for silly goose time for me. I can't. Spider-Punk is dope.
Yeah, and Cody Ziegler is keep an eye on him. Marvel's really starting to let him loose a little bit and have some trust in him. Not only does he have Miles right now, but he's getting Deadpool too. That's some big stuff for a newer guy.
Yeah, for sure. So be on the lookout. Hey, I'm interrupting the video. It's only because I've got something really important to tell you. I know you know what we're giving away when we hit 2,000 subscribers. I gotta let you know about what we're giving away when we hit 1,250 subscribers. We're giving away this Uncanny X-Men #1 signed by Jim Chung, CVC grade 9.8. When we hit 1,250 subscribers, you could potentially win this, but you have to be subscribed to our channel. So hit that sub button, ring that bell, give us a like. Let's get back to the video, shall we? All right, let's jump over to DC, and we're going to kick it off with Batman Detective Comics issue 1082, and we're still kicking.
So good. It's not we're still kicking. It's fantastic.
Sure.
Yes, I'm glad you agree. The last issue, the first book in this run was 5 stars. It was almost my pick of the week. And when you put Riccardo Federici on the art, it wins.
Right.
It wins, it sells, it's great, it's perfect. That's just kind of what happens. It just happens to be that Rom V is still telling a really good and compelling story. If you like Batman in Gotham and punching dudes in the face, you're probably going to throw up in this book because that's not what this is. This is a mythology story using Batman to tell that in a unique and interesting way. Batman is secondary to what we're doing here, and I love it. I think it's really good. I think using him to push these larger themes is really great. Right now, some people are speculating that he might not even be technically straight up alive. He might be in purgatory. I forgot for a second.
Mm.
Purgatory right now, and that he's literally fighting to come back to life. I don't know about that. I think he actually is probably alive, but the symbolism is still the same and very cool. Anyway, there are a lot of people that jumped off this book at the wrong time. This book is so good.
Is what it is.
So good. That's what it is. You're right.
All right, our last DC book of that is Green Arrow, issue number 9 from Williamson, Devil's Bargain. We got Waller. Apparently, she's going to be a much bigger player within the summer. Issue 8 wasn't bad. I thought it was actually pretty cool with like the misdirection. So we'll see if that continues here. But I'm not going to lie. Like, I don't care about Waller. Like, I just don't. And the fact that she's going to be a major player coming in the summer has got me just a little like, like a deflating balloon. It was already deflating after Night Terrors and then the Beast Boy event. Like, but it's on the side. It's Mark Waid, Stan Mora. So maybe Williamson is playing, this nice little like, hey, look over here because we're about to go over there. So I have some hope, but at the same time, I just don't care about Waller. I just don't.
I don't either. And this book is, it kind of lives on good and okay, and I don't know. It's got the Williamson Wayne at this point, so
yeah.
I feel like this is always on a like. We'll see. Maybe I will stop picking up, and then I'll read it initially. All right, we'll get the next one.
Stay on. Yeah, that's basically that's what Green Arrow has been, and it's because we just don't have an affinity to Green Arrow, but it's just that it's that good. I have to say that, like it is. It's that good.
Yeah.
All right, let's jump over to our independent story. Kingdom of Boom Studios, Rare Flavors, issue number 4, the second book from Ram V.
Yes. Man, it's been a while. It's been 2 months since we've had this.
It's been a while.
Interesting cover choice.
Well, I didn't do the only reason why I didn't do cover A was because there was didn't have the name on it.
No trade dress.
But I'll show it on here while you talk.
No, you're fine.
No.
This book has been amazing. Of course, it's Ron V. He does great stuff. The art also. I mean, this is the Lila Star team. Like, so if you've read that, you expect know what's going on. I can't remember if all 3 previous issues have been a pick of the week or 2 of the 3.
I'm sure they have.
The blend of so many different niche genres here, Indian mythology, Indian culture, being an artist and being, an independent artist and creating things that are not typical. I don't know. There's just so many small niche topics that are being covered in this book, while also just being creepy and just having an atmosphere that's very original. This book is great. It's fun to look at. It's fun to read. It makes me hungry. It's great. It's a great book.
That's awesome. All right, our last book of the night from Skybound, we have Duke, issue number 3 from Joshua Williamson. Issue 2 was really good. I don't think it hit as hard as issue 1, but I'm still deep into Duke. I think it's been fun. That connectivity to the Energon universe and what Kirkman is doing, I think is well worth it. But my lack of knowledge on G.I. Joe characters is definitely starting to show.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to hold the book against that. I think if you were to take that out and you're just reading about this guy named Duke who used to be a war vet, who is fighting the system now and is trying to figure out what the fuck's going on, it's a fun book. And so I'm just going to have that mindset for Duke and know that it's somehow connected to Transformers and it's somehow connected to Void Rivals. And I'm just going to play in that sandbox.
Yeah, I'm going to play it there too. Did you realize this was a limited series? Did we both miss that? Or
I feel like we said that and then forgot about it. And now that you're saying it, I remember that.
Yeah. So we'll finish it out, right? It's 5 issues. We'll make it happen. But I'm actually really interested in learning more about Baroness. I like that. She seems like a cool character. So,
I mean, she's a bad guy, but it looks like she's working with Duke, so that's kind of cool.
There's literally an entire bad guy book, right? So,
right, like, and I think that's the cool thing is like I have some limited experience with them, knowledge with them, and to see that like even in the Cobra Commander book, everyone's been kind of flipped on their heads. They're all kind of working for themselves at the moment. There are no allegiances for G.I. Joe and Cobra. They don't exist. They're figuring their shit out. So that's kind of neat.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
that's how I'm going to read it. That's just how I'm going to do it.
Do it.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for this week's new Comic Book Day video for you for the week of February 28th. Let us know down in the comments, what are you reading this week? Well, really, what are you picking up this week? What are you reading first? And what's your potential pick of the week? That's how you get it done. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and give us a like. It'd be much appreciated as we're on the road to 1,250 subscribers, but we can't do it without your support. So please hit those buttons. As always, make sure to join us live here this Sunday, 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, where we'll talk about all these books and more and have a silly goose time. It should be a great time, but you can catch us live here on YouTube, 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Be kind to one another and read more comics. We'll catch you in the next one. Later.